What's so amusing?
Oh, it is merely that I never thought I would live to see you make such a face.
I agree.
Blast you both.
Huh. Don't think you have to worry anymore.
Father, Maester Midas, I must speak with you about what's to come. May I...
Are you really gonna tag along? I can't imagine you've ever been in a real scuffle.
Please don't underestimate me. My grandfather taught me how to shoot, and my grandmother instructed me in close quarters combat. A war on an underdeveloped planet doesn't frighten me. And another thing, address me with a little more respect.
Oh, got it, Marielle. But isn't assisting in a war about as big a violation of the UP3 as it gets?
I am keeping my involvement to the bare minimum. I came with as little equipment as possible to reduce the impact the Federation's actions have upon this planet's historical trajectory. Not to mention that I came here alone.
Just relax, okay? A whole lot happened, but we're gonna be fighting on the same side now. So let's try and keep things friendly, okay?
I was just asking if she's ready. I don't think a Kenny would get cold feet over a little UP3 infraction. And how can I question your moxie after you went and stole a ship?
If you doubt my resolve, then I'll convince you with my actions. I am in no position to argue anyway.
Ray, don't you think that was a little childish?
As long as she's flashing around her Fed credentials, she deserves all she gets.
Regardless, the war on this planet is nearing its end. We need to make sure we leave with no regrets.
Not much time left till things are set to really pop off. Wonder what everyone else is up to. Hey, so, what are you guys up to here?
Oh, nothing in particular. We were simply having a quiet chat since, for better or worse, all this will be over tomorrow.
Not all. The war will end. True. There will be much more to do after.
You and Letty are now more than up to the task. You two have become the bedrock of the kingdom. And I have no doubt you can overcome any obstacle.
One would hope. Raymond, I assume you and your friends will be returning to your home planet after this is over?
Yeah, that's most likely.
I don't suppose we can convince you to stay a while longer for the sake of Letty and the rest of us?
Do not be absurd, Theo. Raymond and his friends have their own concerns. Our sole priority should be ensuring they are able to return to their homes without anything to weigh on their minds.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
We can at least retain that final shred of dignity after all they have done to aid us. Forgive us, Raymond. But we need your abilities for just one more day.
Sure. Don't worry about it. It's kinda different seeing Star Twinkle from planet side, eh?
Oh, yes, I suppose so. Normally, my only interaction with such stars is a sector data on a screen. But when you can look up what the ground beneath your feet, it's beautiful.
It's been a while since I did any stargazing as well. In that sense, maybe I should be happy you guys shot me down.
Is that sarcasm?
Look, sorry about earlier. I was out of line. Thanks to your efforts in stopping Bennett, Chloe, Elena, and I were able to escape safely. We even got to meet some really nice folks. Our trip on this world has actually been pretty damn fun.
My grandfather often said things like that. Grandmother disagreed with him, but I never would have imagined I'd find myself in this situation.
Guess it's the Kenny fate.
We have a lot of enemies, you know. How I was bullied since I was a child, coming from a military family known to be blind to all but the end results.
I suppose notoriety tends to be part of the whole hero package.
I don't want to be a hero. All I want is to perform my duty faithfully and see justice enacted.
I don't know, definitely sounds like the makings of a hero.
I knew you were being sarcastic.
Sweet!
She was attacked by monsters one day while walking alone on the Osirius Plains. She didn't make it. Thank you for finding her brooch. I'm sure she will.
Ray,
What's up?
it would seem that we are nearing the end.
Yeah.
Ray, if I may, what is your home planet like?
I guess it's a normal planet.
I know not what you consider normal.
It's just normal. What can I say? Hey, Leticia. Tell me, what's the kingdom of Osirius like?
It is beautiful, vast, and normal.
Yep. For most people, normal is wonderful.
Oh, why must you tease me so, Ray?
I'm sorry for teasing you. To be perfectly honest, my mind is just focused on preparing for what needs to be done tomorrow.
I pray tomorrow brings us victory.
You said it. Guess I'd better get some shut-eye.
Alice's conduct unbefitting of a soldier. Any such slacker will have that lax attitude whipped right back into shape.
Have you completed your preparations, everyone?
Yep.
The Royal Army and Fulga unit have already reached the plains south of Baldar. We must make haste. Everyone, do remain alert. We now move to make our way through Baldar.
This may well be my final battle.
Among the people like this, I am reminded what it is I fight for. My path seems clear to me now.
You don't need to worry about me. We all have our own battles to face out here, it seems.
Your medicines have done far more than just restore the king's health. What sort of magics do you work out there in space?
Built different though she may be, Elena is both a living being and a friend. A strong and noble one at that. We are fortunate to have her.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little scared, but I'm ready. We have to stop the Empire before anyone else gets hurt.
Sweet!
Oh, here to
Midas, do you not think you are a bit too harsh with Princess Leticia?
Where's this coming from?
You know that she is not the one to blame for what happened all those years ago.
Yes, yes, of course, I know it.
Do you?
Although she bears no blame, she's still burdened by royal responsibilities. And Leticia will face many more hardships associated with her standing.
Yes, that is true.
So if she cannot handle someone like me, she will not possess the acumen to overcome what's ahead. Therefore, I'm making her gain some experience while I can.
That aspect of yours is quite the asset. And also the shortcoming.
Leave me be. And don't you get any funny ideas about what we said.
We're cool, buddy.
Some shopping?
You don't need to worry about me.
This may well be my final battle. I will see.
Among the people like this, I am reminded what it is I fight for.
Excuse me? This part is on.
Built different though she may be, Elena is both a living...
Your medicines have done far more than just restore the king's health. What sort of magics do you work out there in space?
Anyone home?
Dr. Izan, you're not gonna believe this! Crazy! It's gonna sound crazy!
Please, Nina, calm yourself. Pray tell, what has you all wound up?
Yes, sir. Okay, so, my pendant here started glowing when I went to the ancient coil in Nilbeth.
How very interesting. That pendant was made by processing ore that Filberto himself unearthed in Nilbeth during his studies abroad.
My father traveled to Nilbeth?
Perhaps the pendant started glowing as a reaction to returning to where the ore was originally found. My. To think it held such secrets. I do not recall Filberto ever saying it was anything more than a mere Iatromancer's talisman.
I wonder exactly why Dad left a charm like this to me. I mean, it's true I did become an Iatromancer, but...
Well, maybe your pops wanted you to figure out the secrets of that pendant someday. Or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that I can believe. But if he really had such high expectations of me, then I don't see why he didn't just teach me some semiomancy himself.
Like I said before, that's probably where your father drew the line in the sand.
Jeez, I'm starting to think Dad was a real pain in the butt.
He most certainly was. But you would do well to remember that the apple does not fall far from the tree, Nina.
I would never do anything so tortuously convoluted.
We shall see how much truth is held in those words once you grow a bit older. To be perfectly honest, I think that you and your father have quite a lot in common.
After what we just talked about, you really could have kept that to yourself.
And so it begins. All I can do is keep this town safe.
Hey, if you run into my friend out there, they left with some crazy idea of setting up shop in the Delric mines. But that place is no playground. Some of the mines are abandoned and my friend could really get hurt.
Anyone home?
Alrighty, you've got your mission.
The reasons the Aegis was shot down by a Federation ship grow more complicated the more we learn.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little scared, but I'm ready. We have to stop the Empire before anyone else gets hurt.
Stock up.
Your medicines have done far more than just restore them.
This may well be my final.
Among the people like this,
You don't...
All this work is killing my shoulders.
More training? I'd be lying if I said...
The Royal Army is deployed to southern...
Hey, what's going on? Is it your arm? Is it acting up?
Merely a post-operative examination. All is in order.
I see. So even though Midas made your arm, Malkia is also able to treat it since she implanted her, whatchamacallit?
Osseous core.
Yeah, that's it. That means you didn't have to replace his whole arm out, right?
As you can see, my arm is still here. Flesh and blood. I have only given him a small portion of my regenerable body.
Man, it's so cool that you can do that even though you're two completely different species. So? Are you okay, Malkia?
Are you concerned about me? My. You are a kinder man than you look.
What do my looks have to do with it? Come on, tell me, how are you?
I am fine. The surgery did not take much toll on me.
That's good to hear. So Albert's arm is now using the osseous core from your arm. Is that right?
Ah, I see. So you thought I took the osseous core from my arm, did you?
Wait, you didn't? If you didn't take it from your arm, then where'd it come from?
Let's just say, I think you are all better off not knowing.
Oh, come on! When you say it like that, it just makes me want to know more.
From where the core came from is inconsequential to me, for my arm has been granted new life.
The reasons the Aegis was shot down by a Federation ship grow more complicated the more we learn. Yes?
Hey, Malkia. I've heard before there are lots of races in Nilbeth. Do only the Trathen live here?
At present, yes. Many converge here in Nilbeth as an allied state, but each race typically lives in its own cluster. However, that does not mean we forbid other races to reside here. In fact, Midas and the other wise men sojourned in this very settlement for an extended period.
Really? They did?
Although there are differences between the races, the Trathen are very proactive in interspecies exchange. We Trathen have long been congenial with the semiomancers of Osarius, partly due to the ancient coil. The fact that I studied abroad in Osarius is also a product of that exchange.
Did you have any interaction with the Empire?
Minimal when compared with Osarius. Because of our race, geography, and history, we tend to ally ourselves with semiomantically developed nations. Though, perhaps that is precisely why we end up attracting attention.
Wow. But just saying, worst case scenario, can't you guys count on support from Nilbeth's capital?
That would be quite difficult given the circumstances. There are many other races living in Nilbeth's capital besides the Trathen, and the capital's legislative council decides its actions. If the Trathen are the only ones affected by a malady, then the Trathen themselves must attempt to quell the situation first. Only when the situation becomes unmanageable will the capital intervene. These are the unique positives and negatives of Nilbeth's National Assembly.
Huh. So the system changes with the locality.
Conversely, if something like this were to happen to the other races, we would behave in the same manner. Though, perhaps now is the time for us to change those customs.
be lying if I said I would.
You don't need to.
Your medicines have done far more than...
Built different though she may be, Elena is both a living...
Among the people like this.
The reasons the Edis was shot down by...
The Royal Army is deployed.
Among the people like this, I am...
The Royal Army is deployed.
I'd be lying if I said I...
You don't need to...
The reasons the Edis...
Anyone home?
Your medicines have done far...
Built different though she may...
The Royal Army is deployed.
you.
Sure, if it's within my abilities.
In the worlds amongst the stars, there's gotta be tons of advanced medical knowledge, right? I want you to teach me some.
Oh, I'm very sorry. We have a rule called the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, which strictly forbids me from teaching you about any technology from space. Sorry, Nina.
But even if I beg and plead?
Correct. No matter what. Not to mention, I'm not even a medical expert. I would be of no use to you.
Okay, I understand. Even if I forced it out of you, I'm sure you just end up in a lot of trouble, right?
By force? Just how are you planning on getting me to tell you?
You know, Nina, if we're not talking medical tech, I might be able to share a secret or two with you. So how about that?
Really? You're just blurting that out right in front of me? Could you not?
Well, I'm not bound by any Federation laws. So what do you say, Nina?
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Thanks though, both of you.
Elena, huge problem!
What is the matter, Ray? You seem frantic.
None of the stores in the villages here have any coffee. I haven't had a cup in days. Days! You haven't come across any, have you?
Indeed. Based on my observations, it would appear there is a lack of coffee or any other equivalent beverage here on Aster 4.
Wait, what? Have you been looking into it for me?
Yes. I had assumed at some point you might inquire about it. Seems you will have to do without until we return to space.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, crap. There's no way I can stick it out for that long.
Yet the fact still remains, we cannot create something out of nothing.
No, hold on. Let's use some reverse thinking here. No coffee? We can just make our own. I'll roast every type of bean on this planet if need be, and create coffee even if it kills me. Elena, give me all the data on every type of bean grown here. I'll handle the rest through passion and fury.
Am I to interpret this recent breakdown in Ray's character and fortitude as a result of coffee withdrawal? This is an interesting find indeed.
I'd be lying if I said I...
Looks like they got a big sale on shrimp today. I was about to make a big old gumbo for you.
Man, getting hit by an EMP was unlucky, huh?
No, it was a failure on my part not anticipating the use of such weapons.
Well, I'm glad things turned out all right. Tell me though, what did it feel like when that thing hit you and knocked you offline?
I imagine it much like an organic being losing consciousness after being exposed to an intense electric shock.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I see.
I could help you experience as much yourself if you would like.
Hey, wait.
Do not be shy. Here.
Stop! Don't! I'm sorry, okay? I shouldn't have asked.
No need to shake so. This is a joke. What is not, however, is the threat EMP generators impose on my kind. The very mention of them stirs up what you might consider as traumatic memories. I would advise against raising the topic so casually from now on.
Okay. I'm sorry. Message received. Yeah, I was in the wrong.
I am pleased that you now understand.
After all these years, I still have no idea what ends up setting her off.
medicines have done far.
Built different though she may be.
Whoa, whoa, pump the brakes. Ain't it a little early to come to a place like this?
We do not come here to partake in depravity. I simply seek answers to some thoughts.
To thoughts?
Yes, something I have long since wondered. Is it the flavor that draws all to ale as they do?
I mean, everyone's got their own idea of what tastes good, right?
My father answered me in quite the same way. But does that not imply that some drink without any enjoyment of the taste? I do not understand. Why suffer such?
Ah, yeah. You definitely got a good point there. I'd say it's 'cause... they want to enjoy and have a little fun.
Ah, is that so? Are there not numerous ways one might entertain themselves otherwise, though?
Yeah, but it's quick and simple, though. Who wants to wait?
I find myself still unable to understand. Does not consuming something so unenjoyable ruin one's mood instead?
Looks like they got a big sale on shrimp today. I was about to make a big old gumbo for you.
My bad.
This may well be my...
The reasons the Edis was shot down by... Yes?
You don't...
You might as well give up right now. Not bad. 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 Man, I'm good.
I can do it. I can...
Sweet!
Huh. I wonder what they're talking about.
Albert, could I ask why you hide away consuming such calorically dense sugars?
Because I would find it embarrassing to be seen doing so.
Embarrassing? Is consuming nutrients a shameful act?
It's because it does not suit my refined air.
I see. Do customs on Aster require one's favored foods to match their personality?
No, that is not what I meant.
So that's what he was secretly eating before.
Ray also consumes many sugar-based foods. From my recollection, I cannot speak to whether it suits him, but he does not seem embarrassed in the least.
What? That brute eats sweets too?
Perhaps too much, in fact. I try and warn him about the health risks, but always to no avail. Ray, do I not warn you about the health risks?
What? You? How much of that did you hear?
Sorry, I was just, Come on, give me a break. Look, I'm sorry, alright?
So, you like sweets as well, do you?
Yeah.
I see.
Huh. What just happened? What are you doing in a place like this?
I was observing the residents of this city. You will not find a more interesting assortment than right here in the tavern.
People watching is fine, I suppose. But just sort of standing around in a tavern bothers the customers. Look, see how annoyed the staff is? If you're gonna hang around in here, it'd be better to order a couple of drinks, you know?
Yes, of course. I had not considered that aspect. I will purchase a drink and continue my observations.
Alrighty then. See you later.
Ray, are you leaving already? Will you not join me for a drink now that you are here?
Oh, for real?
I will continue in solitude if you are busy, of course.
I guess I would be rude to turn you down then, wouldn't I? Alright, I'll join you. So, in the end, how did your people watching go?
Very well. I was able to carefully observe you for some time.
Wait. Me?
Lately, it has been rare that we find time to ourselves, alone. I am glad to finally have the chance to examine you on your own once again.
Oh, well, I guess it doesn't hurt to do this every once in a while.
Ray, good timing.
Hey, what's going on?
Nina has been, rather insistent that she examine my anatomy.
What?
I'm not asking anything weird here. It's for science, okay?
Aha, so now you've got your sights set on Elena, don't you?
Well, the anatomic makeup of our bodies are completely different to Elena's. So, I'm really curious to see what similarities we share. Please, for science!
I cannot submit my body for such a tactless examination. Please explain that to her, Ray.
Let her take a look under the hood.
See? Ray also says it's no big deal.
I see. If Ray really thinks so, then...
Oh, thank you, thank you! I'm ready to go! Come this way!
Nina, please be careful with her, okay?
Now, we'll just start around here.
Nina, wait, please. That is...
yes. Interesting indeed.
That is dangerous territory. You must follow the proper...
Now then, let's try this here.
No, Nina, wait, not there.
Ah!
I tried to warn you.
What just happened?
It would seem only Midas is capable of handling me.
You are definitely packing.
Never give up, do you?
I never thought I'd find myself attending a wedding.
Huh. Can we really call that attending, though?
Personally speaking, I'm glad it was accompanied by such an extravagant performance.
And can we really call that a performance?
Call it what you want. Anyway, say I were to attend a wedding. I can't stand the puerile idea of sitting still the entire ceremony. I bet you couldn't either.
Probably not, yeah. But I mean, it really all depends on what you interpret as fun.
Does it? Then what kind of ceremony would you want to attend?
I wonder. Maybe a fun and wild wedding, where everyone can enjoy themselves and have a good time.
I could see myself attending such an unencumbered affair.
Am I right? Cheerful and comfortable. That's how you do it. Weddings are nice when they're less uptight, and you can celebrate with those people that supported you along the way.
I see. So, your partner in marriage would have to approve of such an unpretentious wedding, yes? Based on whom we know, your type would be?
Hey, come on. What's with this leap in logic?
I was only talking about weddings were I to go to one as a guest.
All right then, I'll spare you.
I'll be fine. I'm ready for this. You'll see.
Nina, may I ask for your assistance on a certain task?
Me? You need my help? Anything you want. Oh, except for money. I can't help with that.
Don't worry, it's definitely not about that.
I was hoping you would be able to help me find a particular book.
What? Oh, but wait. I thought you didn't need to read books or anything, Elena.
You are correct. Until now, I had no need to actively go through bound paper to procure new information. But, in order to learn more about Aster 4, I believe it may be best to make use of the writings of its local authors.
I see. Makes sense. No one can teach you about our planet except for those who live on it. Leave it to me, then. I will bring you the bestest of the best books on Aster.
Whoa, now that's team spirit.
Well, when you've read libraries worth of books like I have, you get pretty excited about curating the very best. Oh, I feel my motivation burning!
Thank you, Nina. I am glad I came to you for this request.
Okay, now there's this book that I think everyone should read, but I also have this other one you definitely like, so... Oh, and you have to read that classic! Elena, you're gonna be in for a real treat!
You're even more hyped up than usual. And look at that smile on your face.
These events really seem to unfold endlessly for us.
You got that right. When we bailed on the Edis and crash-landed on this planet, I never would have imagined things would get this serious.
Ray, what do you expect will become of us here?
It's pretty rare to hear you talking like this, Helena.
Is that so? Tell me, though, what are your thoughts on our situation?
Let's see. I guess whatever will be, will be.
Ray, this sounds all too familiar.
I'm only human, Elena. I don't know what the future holds. All I can do is roll with the punches as they come, right? Blow by blow.
I am uncertain whether to view this as composure or carelessness.
Oof, harsh critic. But that's the way I've always done things, you know? Can't expect me to change my methods now. Whatever will be, including how I decide to view our situation.
Your mindset is what grants you fortitude, I imagine. And it is what will guide you through this situation, and us in turn.
Yeah, don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Do see to it that we are not shot down and separated again, at the very least.